All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back here for week 22, Super Bowl week of Backyard Bookies. I am joined by two lovely co-hosts this week. As always, my man Scott. Scott, what is up?
Sup, boys? Big week, Super Bowl week coming up, baby. Let's go. We got a lot of picks coming up here, and it's gonna be a good show this time with all three of us on here. I'm glad we got to get all three of us on here, especially for this week. So I'm pretty pumped up. I know we all have some good picks coming up, maybe some good props, some little hidden props maybe in there too. So be a lot of fun. So
Yeah, right, and like
really,
like he said, we got our third guest joining us again, Nick. Nick, what's up?
Boys, what's up? I'm glad to be back. Sorry I missed last week, but the boys held it down, and I'm excited to be back here for the second time.
I'm a little nervous here. I got a good streak going on spreads here. I was 10-2 for the postseason on spreads. Not great on the over-unders. Really bad on the over-unders. So bet against me on those. But 10-2 on the spreads. I could really cap it off.
Say hi.
11-2 would be really good. Got both games last in the conference championship. Did not have the Bengals in this game. We have an interesting game here. It's Rams, it's Bengals. I think everybody knows it at this point. Feels like year 8 of like a Madden dynasty, this Super Bowl. Just Rams, Bengals, random ass game. There's so much stuff to get into here. I think we should start off with the biggest bet of the night, the key cornerstone of the night, the coin toss. We got a coin toss going on here, folks. We got heads, we got tails. There's a lot of money to be made here. Odds will tell you it's a 50-50 bet, but I don't think it's quite so 50-50. I'm about to drop a stat on y'all that I've been saving up. I did a little digging in here. The last 7 winners of the coin toss have lost the Super Bowl. Right there. Losers. You win the coin toss, you lose the game. Last team to win the coin toss and win the game, Seattle Seahawks against the Denver Broncos. So I don't know if you want to win this toss. You would think the opposite, right? It's got normally win the toss, defer. We're getting the ball coming out of the half, and you'd think something good like that would happen, right?
I mean, you would think, but I'm looking at these odds over here too. It's funny because on action we have 2 of those bets on here. The Rams to win the game in coin toss is yes plus 175, but no is 215 minus 215. So. The Bengals to win the coin toss and the game is plus 350. Those are decent. That's some decent value trying to bet those, but those might be some dummy bets with that stat you're coming up with. So, Bengals to win the coin toss and the game plus 350. That's pretty juicy, but
it doesn't happen. They know. The odds makers know.
It doesn't happen.
I like it. The odds maker knows. All right, so Nick, where are we going? You leaning one way? You got any leanings this way? A lot of mix of heads and tails lately.
Yeah, are we picking the heads or tails, or are we picking what team gonna win it?
You could either or. If you give us something,
okay,
give us a little juicy something.
I'm gonna go with the side. I'm gonna go heads. I seen Josh Allen take tails. Tails never fails. You think that works in Madden all the time. Every time in Madden you go on tails never fails. We seen Josh Allen take tails in OT. We seen
Bengals took heads. They took heads, the Bengals, and lost too.
And they lost. Okay. That logic might be bad then, but I'm gonna go heads. I know everyone's gonna be on tails. People gonna be throwing that bread on tails, and the head's gonna come out, baby. Come on.
I do like Josh Allen tweeted when it came up when they called heads and it came up tails. He just tweeted out pain. I felt that so hard in the AFC Championship. I like heads here. You know what? I'm leaning heads with you. 3 out of the last 4 have been heads, and this is really weird. Ooh. So there's some serious trends here in the Super Bowl coin toss because I'm diving way deep into this. We had a stretch of 5 straight heads, then 4 straight tails, and then we've had 3 out of the last 4 be heads. So coin toss is very, very streaky in the Super Bowl. I don't know if it's because usually they got an old guy or something who's can't hold the coin. I mean, the heavy coin is just, you can't get that flip going. So I like heads. I'm actually going heads too because I think the Bengals are going to call tails and lose that toss. And hint, 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 that might be a little sneak peek at something here. What do you think, Scott?
Whoa.
Not gonna lie, with all that logic you have there, you sound like an absolute degenerate. It's a coin. It's really just a coin. I don't really know. I don't know
I
how
have
many
the
stats
coin.
you're gonna throw at me about a coin.
I do have the coin.
How big the coin is. I don't
It's
know
an
the
ugly
circumference
coin.
of the coin.
It's probably the ugliest coin I've ever seen this year. It's horrible. Horrible
the
coin.
ridges. I don't really care what kind of ridges the coin has. It doesn't matter to me. It's a coin. And like Nick said, tails never fail. So we're just gonna go tails. I mean, can you really know anything about a coin toss?
Obviously the numbers say.
Let's be real here.
The numbers say I can.
You know who's flipping the coin? It could be some honorary person flipping the coin. Do we know that?
It most certainly
is
going
to be. The strength of that person's thumb. Like, do we know any of that stuff? So, like, getting so deep into this, it's a coin. We're gonna go with tails. It doesn't fail. I'm
putting a picture of this piece of shit coin because we get the Super Bowl coin every year. It's why I have an edge on these bets. I get the actual game coin. I've been doing it forever now with my dad. It's the ugliest coin I've ever seen in my goddamn life. It's a pathetic excuse. The NFL, I know we got inflation, we got economy's looking bad. The NFL's got cutbacks, okay? They cut back. They really shit the bed on this coin here. My mother read it and thought it said NBA on the coin because it's that ugly. We got NFC logo, Rams logo, Bengals logo, AFC logo. It's so bad. It's so bad. I can't sell how bad this coin is, but that's gonna do that. I did deep dive on the coin. Okay, this is good action here. We got to get in on the coin. All right, Nick, give me a prop. Let's get a prop. That's what everyone came here for. Give me a sexy prop for everybody to pick.
Ooh, man, I got a bunch of them for you, but probably my favorite one. I'm gonna go Matthew Stafford over 2 passing touchdowns.
Okay.
Right now you can get it right there even at the 2 line. I think he's gonna have 3. So you got some insurance here. If he only has 2 touchdowns, you get the push. I love Matthew Stafford over 2 passing touchdowns. That's probably my favorite prop in the game.
Okay, I like that. Stafford's been hot. I know it's the big game, but he's been hot. I mean, Stafford's got the hot hand. Was big late against the Niners. Scott, you got anything for us? What about you? What you got for us?
Well, I mean, there's so many good props with the Super Bowl that's not even about the game. We could talk about the national anthem. We could talk about the length of the halftime show.
Gatorade color.
Oh, I thought we were talking about player props.
No, you can't.
No,
we can talk about whatever we want. I'm just saying with the Super Bowl, there's so many good props.
Oh yeah.
Peter, you just said the Gatorade colors is the one I'm thinking of here. I'm pretty sure. I haven't exactly looked. Did see a graphic. I think it said orange or blue has hit. I think like 6 out of 8 times of the last 8 times. I think the other 2 have been water.
One was. I was gonna say. I know water was a huge.
I think 2
payout
have been water. So those have been the 2 so far. Those have been the 2. Like it's kind of like roulette a little bit. It's like you got the black, you got the green, you got the black, you got the red,
0.
and then you throw green in there. Sometimes you don't know. That's the water, but it's interesting too. You got the orange and the blue are the 2 favorites. So those are the 2 teams that are playing the Super Bowl. So you don't really know. Maybe the Rams are just getting blue. Maybe the Bengals are just getting orange.
Maybe the Rams got orange drink. Who knows? I don't know what the Rams drink.
They might.
They can like orange.
But I do like. I think it was blue last year. I think I do actually like blue again this year. The odds are a little better with blue. They're plus 275 instead of orange at plus 200. You also got yellow Gatorade at 3, red at 4, and then clear at 600, and purple at 8. It's not gonna be purple, but
1 year.
I think blue at plus 275 is going to take it. I just like the odds here. I think you're getting good value at blue, especially with a color that won last year as well. They might switch it up. I'm not the clubby there, so I don't know what they do. But it also isn't at home. They're at home. They're playing in LA, so maybe they just want to fill the Gatorades up with blue Gatorade. Who knows? But we're gonna go 275 blue Gatorade.
I'm telling you, man, purple could be a sleeper here. We got Jamar Chase, we got Joey B. This could be a sleeper here for the Bengals. We could have some purple Gatorade. That'd be crazy. You
got Odell Beckham on the other side, though. How do you really know?
But he's not making that decision.
I do have some inside news on the Gatorade color.
Okay.
If you're listening, you do like Rams. Rams are going to be lemon lime G-Raid. Jalen Ramsey loves lemon lime. Aaron Donald loves lemon lime. If the Rams win, I know it's going to be lemon lime. So I'm putting a little sprinkling dink on that green, on that yellow.
This is
lemon lime.
This is the insider information.
The plus 300.
Yeah, we need
plus 350. My boys hit me up, said if the Rams win, it's going to be yellow. So
this is great. You hear that,
trust
folks?
my gut on this one.
If you trust the Rams,
lemon lime.
This could go bad though. If this turns out to be false and we get blue Gatorade out here on the Rams.
If I see blue G-Raid, I'm gonna be sick. But I'm glad he won though. So, that's all that matters. If one of us wins, it's good.
I did see something like 95 seconds is the over-under for the national anthem, and that's hit like every time or something like that. Last 6 or 7, it's gone over.
They're gonna be holding those notes for a minute.
I'm not touching that.
I like that.
Isn't it supposed to be the beginning of the last word? Right?
No, it's when they finish.
Is that how they?
It's when they
finish. I thought it was the beginning of the last word. Because I know they can hold it for.
Do we know who's singing
seconds.
it? Is it some?
It's somebody famous, but not famous enough. I can do some digging here, but that's not a prop I like. I do have a player prop I like. And this one seems really.
I got a lot of player props, so
this seems like a good one.
Mickey Guyton, country singer.
There you go, country singer.
Country. I feel like country's gonna be slow.
I feel like it's gonna be over too. That feels like an over right there.
Might be a lock. Might be a little surgical lock if we really dive into it. What's the over and under?
It's probably what I would assume like 115, 110.
Yeah.
They said it.
I like that.
They're pretty good. He's a patriotic man, I'm sure. Draw it out. a little honk.
For sure.
Honk. Prop I love.
She. Girl.
Oh, Jesus. Look at me. I'm a sexist piece of shit for that. I do love a prop here. Sony Michel. 7 carries. Over 7 carries right here. Line sitting.
Wow, that's a low number.
The line's sitting at 4.5 carries right now. Over 7 carries is an easy projection here. I took from action. They got him at 7 carries. This is easy. Bengals defense is a little, so hit or miss. I think the Rams are going to want to run the ball in this spot. You can't necessarily trust Cam Akers. They pulled back from Cam Akers against the Niners a little bit. We saw a lot more of Michel. Michel's a passing down back. I could see a lot of draws against Cincinnati. Bengals defense actually not as bad as people think they have been. They've been great in the playoffs. Absolutely lights out. So I think Sony Michel is going to get a few touches here. Rams, last time they played in the Super Bowl, a lot of handing off, a lot of unders and that. We know that. I think that's could play into a factor why this line, it feels like this over-under is really low too. We'll get into that a little later. But it feels like this line is very low. Rams play a conservative kind of game style. Bengals, vulnerable to the run, I think, here in the spot. Kansas City couldn't stick with the run. And it cost them a trip to the Super Bowl. So I think the Rams are going to stay true to the run game this weekend here. All right, what's another one, Nick?
One more thing here. Looking up some stats over here. This Mickey Guyton chick, she sang the national anthem at the National Memorial Day concert. You said over/under's 95?
95 seconds.
She sung it in 76 seconds at this concert.
Oh!
So there is a stat there. Almost 20 seconds.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Delete that over 95. We're not touching that. I think it's got to be longer than 75, but no. Wow, that's a 20 second.
See,
that's crazy.
That's
we'll
scary.
See what happens there, but I think there's also
good looks on that. Good looks on that.
I think there's also an 81-second national anthem from her too as well. So
okay.
History says under for Mickey Guyton national anthem.
She's going to speed through this, man. Okay, that's scary. Okay.
Also, one more.
She probably has bread on that.
I'm all over these stats. I'm all over these stats right now. There's another prop. Will Mickey Guyton forget or omit a word from the national anthem? Yes, 6 plus 625. No, minus 1300. So
okay, so she's going to be on top.
That's a fun little prop there, but. We can continue. We can get off this national anthem shit that we probably won't watch anyway. Hardly.
I feel like
I'm a patriotic man. I'm a patriotic man, but I'm not here for the national anthem.
The fixes are in, man. These feel like there's got to be a limit on how much you can bet on these. It's too easy to fix these things. I'm telling you, you gotta stay away from those. But all right, yeah, let's get into more actual people that are gonna contribute to the football game, prop wise, Nick.
And the prop I like a lot is Odell receiving yards. I don't know what the number is right now. I think it's 61.5, 62.5. I think Odell's going to hit it. I think Odell him and Cup are going to be, valuable. I think the Bengals pass defense was 28th in the NFL this year, and third against the run. And so I know LA is going to have to pass if they're going to want to win. They're going to want to win this game. And I think Odell's going to be a major contributor.
I like that
on the offensive end. So I like that.
62.5 versus Cup's 105.5. I think you're getting a much better value bet right there. Go with OBJ on that one. Scott, what else you got for us?
It was kind of I would say kind of a risky one here because we got a really good wide receiver cornerback matchup with Jamar and Jalen. But longest completion for Joey B, 38.5. I can see him either hitting Jamar Chase for a long one. I think as good as Jalen Ramsey is, he's also very good at getting burnt. Kind of like our boy Diggs in Dallas. He's really good, but sometimes he makes a mistake and he lets the guys get in front of him. So 38.5, and also T. Higgins can also do the same thing. So I can see them breaking out one big throw down the field. Joey Burrow is not one to be conservative. He's all about the deep ball. He does it all the time. He's there for the big show here. So he's not going to dump down too much. He's gonna throw down the field. He's a pretty confident guy, as we all know. So he'll throw to his guys. I think a 38.5 yard completion. I think it's minus 130. The under would be a minus 105. So we're looking at something more than 38.5. So we're going to take that. He's got plenty of weapons to do it, and he's not shy throwing down the field. So I like that at minus 130.
I like this one. Let's go. Rush. Nobody's talking about this. Running the ball. Running the football. Big focus point of this game. Joe Mixon not getting any talk, I don't feel like. Really, really big-time player here. Really interesting matchup. The Rams aren't necessarily very good at stopping the run. They've been abused sometimes. If you can stick to that run game, you can push them around a little bit. Those boys want to pass rush. They don't want to block. They don't want to deal with the trenches. But the Bengals can't pass protect either. Can't really pass protect. Joe Burrow, 10.5 yards rushing. Man is going to be running for his goddamn life. And Joe Burrow can get hit 45 times. He can get hit 50 times. He don't care. He's going to keep going. I think this is free money here. It's at minus 125, over 10.5 rushing yards for Joe Burrow. I think Joey's going to do everything in his power to win this football game. Obviously, it's a stupid cliche to say, but I think he'll tuck a couple. I think he's going to get right on pass, get one of those plays. Aaron Donald blows the play up, and he just runs right up the middle. 7, runs up 12. Here you go. I think he has a couple big runs in this game.
I feel like if he's down in the game, he's going to do the exact same thing he did with the Chiefs. He's going to scramble and make a play to get to the stick. So you can do that 2 or 3 times, and you can usually get 10 from that. So I like that a lot.
It's not like he's not going to be running for his life. I think we can all agree he's going to be running for his goddamn life out there. Von Miller, Aaron Donald will be the toughest test he has had to face in this playoff run, and it's already been a long playoff run for Burrow. So I think this is a great prop right here. 10.5, tuck it. Rams are vulnerable to running, especially if, sometimes that pass rush gets a little too far upfield. I think this is a super sleeper lock right here on this one. Keep your eye on Joe Mixon too. 60.5 is another tasty number for him. I think the Bengals might run the ball a little bit more than people are expecting. You can't just come out and throw the ball all day against the Rams. They're way too scary. All right, so we've got some juicy props. Let's get to the touchdown scorer. Who's going to score the first touchdown for the game for us here? Because this is what people want to know. This is always this is a big bet right here for the Super Bowl. I know last year Gronk was a huge payout. Was not the favorite to get that first touchdown last year's Super Bowl. Nick, you got any insight on this one?
Up today.
What?
And I woke up today, and I saw it.
You saw it?
I saw it.
You saw it.
Going with my prop, over 62.5, Odell. He's going to score the first touchdown.
Okay. Rams
Mark it. Book it right now.
Rams on the
Plus 1,000. Plus 1,000. I love Odell to score the first touchdown. I think Cup's going to definitely score one. I mean, Cup is definitely the safest pick. But I definitely love Odell to score that first one. I think Odell's going to have a career game. I like his over 6.5 receptions. I love his over in yards. I love his anytime touchdown. I love his first touchdown. I think he's going to have a field day. Bengals, I mean, they're going to have to keep up with the Rams. And I think Stafford's going to have a great day throwing the ball. And I think that first drive, I actually think the Bengals are going to get the ball to start the game. And I think they're going to, either kick a field goal or a punt. And I think, the Rams are going to have a shot to score. And it's going to be Odell over the top. Maybe a jump ball. Maybe, getting lost in the end zone somewhere. I love Odell to score that first touchdown, baby.
That's good.
And if you haven't seen Drake's Instagram, go look. Drake, Champagne Poppy, 600K on the Rams money line, 500K on the over on 62.5 Odell, and he's got 500K on Odell anytime touchdown. My man knows something. Odell actually commented on the post saying, "We love it." So, Odell has some insight. He's going to go off. I love Odell. It's kind of funny. People love to fade Drake. Drake's a meme.
Drake's the kiss of death. He's the kiss of death.
Ever since the Raptors won, though, the curse has been lifted off Drake's shoulders. So we're riding with Drake. Odell, baby. And Rams, baby. Let's go, baby.
He's also the roulette guy who wants to throw 200K on a number and hit it. So
I know. I've been seeing him. He's been pretty good on crazy.
He's been pretty good on his gambling lately, so he might be a good guy to follow.
Yeah, he's got the hot hand right now. I think Odell. A lot of people, are going to be sleeping on Odell. He's gonna wake up here on the Super Bowl.
I think
with icing on the cake.
This is a good number here. This is a good number for you're getting for Odell. I think I like this bet a lot. Actually, I think it's a really good.
Another sleeper also is Tyler Higbee. I think Tyler Higbee might get him a little one in the red zone. I'm gonna be pissed if Higbee gets it because I like Higbee a lot. I think it's a plus 1,600 on Higbee.
1325.
Plus 4. I
14,
got that
1400.
Okay, yeah.
Good.
That's
really
pretty good
numbers
odds as well. So.
All right. What about you, Scott?
Well, like Nick said, Cooper Kupp's the guy that is going to get the best value at plus 480. Mixon's at plus 650. When I looked at these first touchdown, me and Nick were on the exact same page. I thought Odell Beckham will get the first touchdown. I have him at plus 850. It might have came down. Maybe we had a few inside. Maybe Drake was the insider. Everyone started betting on him, so it came down 150. Who knows? But he's been so hot since getting traded from the Browns. He's scoring like crazy. He's back to his old self. He's got a guy that can actually throw the ball downfield a little bit. And against kind of a soft defense, he can get it done. And they'll be keen on Kupp a lot. Plus 480 is not a bad pick either for the first touchdown for Cooper Kupp, but value-wise, if we're getting it plus 1,000, I like it even more. But even at plus
850,
at 850, I like that as well. So I think it's going to be a lot of throwing the ball, and I think Odell is going to get plenty of targets, and I hope one of those will be, first touchdown for the Rams.
So I like that. I like the Odell one. I'm going the other way here. I'm going with a Bengals score first. I think
I love it.
Bengals have been good getting the ball first. I think they come out.
They've been starting strong. Last 7 weeks, I think 5 of them they started with the opening touchdown.
They get the ball.
So,
I think they score.
They get the ball. They score too. So
they're a big field goal team though. They like to kick a lot of field goals. They're not.
That's what I'm scared of. That's what I'm scared of.
Not a team that's going to try and push a fourth down at the 45 or at the 40.
I think 2 weeks notice here, 2 weeks prep is a good prep time for this Bengals team. They're going to have a very good opening script, I think. Do not be surprised here. These two teams know each other. They do. Let's not kid ourselves. Zach Taylor was the former quarterbacks coach in LA with Sean McVay. They're going to know the offense. He's going to know what the defense is bringing. So they're going to know each other a little bit. There's some really good numbers here on the Bengals, though. CJ Uzoma projecting to play. If he plays, I like it a lot. Plus 2,400. Tight end,
I love that.
Very reliable in the red zone. I think it's a broken down play that kind of gets you that in the red zone for the Bengals. This is not going to be my pick. I like it. This is where I'm going with it. I'm going Joe Burrow plus 2,200 here. Broken play.
Wow.
He runs into the end zone.
He's cashes your prop and tutty too.
Over the rushing and the touchdown. I think it's like you get like a 3rd and goal from the 7, and Burrow doesn't pull the trigger.
I see it for sure.
Everyone thinks he's pulling the trigger, and he tucks it and goes. I know Pat Mahomes scored the same way for his first Super Bowl touchdown. That was a big one. I think that's what we're going to get in this game. I think Bengals go down the field, and I think the Bengals score a touchdown on a broken play. Joe Burrow tucks it and runs. I think this is all on Joe. Joe knows it's all on him, and he's going to have one of those games where he maybe does a little bit more with his feet than he does with his arm, because everyone's expecting him to throw the ball. I mean, he slings the rock like nobody's business. I think it's great value here at plus 2,200. The only thing is that they are conservative. The Bengals are conservative. They're going to take the points, so you're not going to get the extra down here, which I don't necessarily dislike. You know, the Bengals are playing smart. It's worked all playoffs for them. They've won how many close games on field goals because they take the field goals. Evan McPherson's money man right here. I mean, he's already tied Adam Vinatieri's career record for most four field goal games in a postseason, and he's only played in 3 games. So I do like that a lot. Another good value, I think, if you're going to go Rams, Sony Michel, like I said, plus 1,600. Get a carry, pound the rock right there. I don't think they're going to go on Cam Akers here. I'd be very surprised if they did. I think Sony's a little bit more reliable holding on to the football in that stretch of the game. So watch that, but I'm feeling the Bengals a lot early in this game. Don't necessarily feel them late in this game, though. We got any more props? You got more props for us, Nick?
I think I got him all off my chest. Maybe under in Jamar Chase. I think his 85 yards. I think Ramsey's going to shadow him. I think it's going to be a big day for T. Higgins. It's going to be a big day for the Walmart Travis Kelce. Forgot his name. You know, the first touchdown you got.
CJ Uzomah.
You know.
Walmart
Yeah,
Travis
if
Kelce.
he plays,
that's not.
Well, yeah, that's why I've been calling him the last 7 weeks, man. He's like a Travis Kelce Jr. 87. He's been great for Burrow. But yeah, I love all those player props for the Rams for sure.
All right, Scott, you got any other juicy stuff for us, or do we need to get into MVPs?
I mean, no, not really. I think just one more. I think Matthew Stafford might throw a pick.
Okay.
That's a decent pick. The problem with that is it's minus 165, so you might have to like parlay with something else just to get some value out of it. But he's known to throw a lot of picks in his career. He's kind of reckless sometimes. I know he had a decent game last week, didn't throw any, but he's one to do it. So in a big game like this, he hasn't been in a Super Bowl, barely been in a playoff game to begin with since this year. So he is at home, so that might help a little bit, but maybe a little. Probably won't help too much, but I can see him, trying to force one down the field to someone, or trying to force something in the middle and throwing a pick. So if you want to parlay that with something else, that might be a good play for somebody.
All right, let's go to Super Bowl MVPs here. Now, it's real easy. Obviously, the 2 quarterbacks are going to be your favorites. Matt Stafford sitting at plus 120. I think there you go. And then Joe Burrow plus 225. That's pretty tasty to me right there at plus 225. If the Bengals win this game, I'd be real hard-pressed to see anybody other than Joe Burrow winning this MVP. I mean, maybe Joe Mixon has a career day. Maybe Evan McPherson kicks another 4 field goals and we have a goddamn kicker win the MVP somehow. But I think that's the easy one. I'm going to avoid the quarterbacks here looking at MVP value odds. Aaron Donald, plus 1,600 here. Big sleeper. Last time we were in the Super Bowl, the Rams should have won this game from a defensive standpoint. It was all defense all the time last time the Rams were in the Super Bowl. Aaron Donald was going to win the MVP if the Rams won that game. Had a monster day. I like Aaron Donald here, plus 1,600, plus 1,700. It has it here. If you're really trying to go out there for a guy who's not a quarterback, obviously I'm going to tell you, bet the quarterbacks. They're the safe bets for this one. But if you want to get a little exotic here, I think Aaron Donald's the way to go. We haven't had a defensive MVP since Super Bowl 40, whatever. The Seahawks and Super Bowl 50, since Von Miller. Von Miller was the last one to win a defensive MVP. Also in this game, he's got crazy good odds too, I think. Something ridiculously high for Von Miller. Yeah, plus 4,500. I don't think Von's getting a
4,500, damn.
I don't think Von's getting a pair of MVPs, but who knows, man? I've seen crazier
That would be legendary.
I've seen some crazy things before, but I think Aaron Donald's the guy to watch for this game. Bengals interior line's bad. He could have if he has a 4-stack, 5-sack day and the Rams cruise to, nothing crazy like 24-3 game, 24-7. You could see it going to a defensive player, especially if he has a touchdown. Defensive touchdown could be big in this spot here. That's usually what puts you over the top for this one. Scott, what do you like on this?
Like you said, Evan McPherson's at plus 15,000. So if you want to go that route, got some value there.
Let's get rich.
Yeah, get rich quick scheme there if you want to bet the bet the kicker. But I mean, you said it. Like, besides like a Julian Edelman or a Von Miller, it's the quarterback. Like, especially with these two quarterbacks, one coming off an injury and playing in the Super Bowl is his second year out of winning a national championship, and then Matt Stafford, the other story being getting traded to a team and taking this team to the Super Bowl after pretty much wasting his career in Detroit. So on top of usually it's a quarterback, there's also the stories behind it. I think even if they don't have a very good game, if they have a decent 2-touchdown game, maybe like throw for 225 or something, like even a kind of a mediocre game, whoever wins the Super Bowl, that quarterback's going to win. I mean, I'm not trying to give away my pick here for the winner, but like you said, quarterback's probably going to win it. I do like those other picks with Von Miller, maybe plus 3,000. I don't know about that. Aaron Donald, plus 1,700. Like you said, he's going to have a really big game for a defensive player, like a defensive lineman, to really impact a game like that, which he can do, definitely can do. But and then Cooper Kupp's at plus 475. If he has a big game, 2-touchdown game, maybe 150 or something like that, and they win by 3 points or something in a lower scoring game, maybe it's Cooper Kupp. But for me, it's Matt Stafford. I'm not trying to give away my pick, but I think Rams will win, and I think that Matt Stafford will end up winning the quarterback. The quarterback will end up winning the MVP.
The quarterback award. All right, Nick, what are you feeling over here? Let me guess. Wait, he's going OBJ. I got a feeling you're going OBJ here.
No, I'm not. I love backpack of what he just said. I like Stafford. If you like the Rams in this game, the money line minus 200 is too juicy. Just take Stafford to win the Super Bowl MVP. I think it's a lock. The only reason I don't think he will win it or Burrow won't win it is if Cooper Kupp goes 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Which I mean can obviously happen. He's been doing it all year, but I think if Stafford has his 3-4 touchdown kind of day, which I think he will, I think it's gonna be high pace. I think if Jared Burrow doesn't get sacked 9 times, I think it's gonna be a pretty high scoring game, and I think that goes well with Stafford, and so I think Stafford plus money, I love that a lot. And Odell, I mean, I think Odell's going to have a good day, but not a Hall of Fame, not no 200-yard day. So I don't really like his MVP prop, but I definitely do like Matthew Stafford a lot.
All right, let's get into the juicy stuff now. What the people are here for? We got a total to bet. We got a spread to bet. Let's start off with the total. 48.5 points here. Feels a little low. But if you look really into it, both these teams have been playing pretty good defense in the postseason, minus the second half of that Tampa Bay game. The Rams defense has been lights out. They were really good for 90% of that 49ers game. There was a stretch there in the second half where they struggled a little bit. Niners got the big lead, and then the Rams came back, obviously. Bengals, on the other hand, have been pretty consistent. They held the Chiefs to 3 points in the second half. That was great. Minus those first 3 drives, they were, bailing water to start the game against Kansas City, but were great for pretty much the entire second half and the end of the first half. Really good against Tennessee, really good against Vegas. So I'm okay with a lower number here. I actually think this is going to be an under. 48.5. I think both teams going to be a little conservative in this game. Sean McVay was very conservative the first time they were in a Super Bowl. Now he's got Matt Stafford. Could open things up. I think we get a little bit of chess here early on. Nobody wants to make the big mistake. All the pressure's on the Rams here. They're at home Super Bowl. They don't want to make this mistake. So I think the Rams are going to play a little bit more conservative today. And like I said, I like the Bengals to run the ball a little bit more against the Rams. It could really chew up some clock in this game. I'm liking a 24-21 game, and that's going to be your under. It's going to hit your under. I like 24-21 for the final score of this game. I would be shocked if it gets way out of control. If we get a game in the 30s, I'd be very, very surprised. And honestly, good on them. If both teams can find a way to hang 30 on each other, that's really good stuff for me. But I think this is an under here. I think it's so low that people are going to want to bet the over. But I'm kind of with what you said, Scott. Like, this number feels low to me. So I'm going to go with what the opposite of what common belief would be and bet the under on this one.
I'm kind of leaning the same way here. Just looking at the 3 playoff games both these teams have played. The under has hit 5 out of 6 times. The one time was a Tom Brady comeback. That still barely got it done. All these over-unders with these teams have been over 45. And the unders hit, like I said, 5 out of 6 times here. Looking at the money here, 38% of the bets are on the under, but you're also, factoring in there's so many bets, honestly, so many people that are going to the sports book, so many people that don't normally gamble. This is the biggest weekend in sports gambling, besides maybe like, first weekend of March Madness or something like that. So this is all kinds of people going in there and just throwing money wherever they want, kind of blindly.
A bunch of new states too, right? A bunch of new states just got sports gambling.
Yeah, I think you got like 15 states now you can do sports gambling. I think we got Arizona does it now. Louisiana can do it now. So there's a lot of gambling. Louisiana's gonna be betting on their LSU people. So and we know how smart Louisianians are. Yeah, so 38% on the total bets, and then you look at the money, 80% on the under. So you have those big sharks betting the under. Like we even said, Evan McPherson's is a guy that Bengals are going to be using a lot if they get into range. So getting 3s instead of 7s are going to help the under a lot. And I like that. I like the 38.5 a lot. The only problem is if it's a 28-21 kind of game, there's your over. So. Yeah. You're kind of betting on the Bengals to kick a bunch of field goals, but I still like I don't know what the last few Super Bowls have been, but I do like the under in this one because it feels like these two teams will score a lot, but we all know that doesn't happen in gambling. Two very high-powered offenses, two very great quarterbacks with great weapons, so. You would think the over is going to hit, but this is a Super Bowl. People want to win it. They're in there to win it. So
I hope they are.
Yeah, obviously, but I like the under.
All right. How you feeling about this, Nick?
See on this one, man. I'm gonna ride with the public, man. Fuck the sharps. I see 62% of the bet slips are on the over. So a lot of people. Majority of the bet slips are on the over, but 80% of the money is on the under. So, them sharps are pouring, millions on the under. So, that is the smarter play, but I trust Joey B. I know I'm not taking Joey B, but I trust him to come back in the second half, make it a game. But I really do see the Rams rolling. I see the score being like anywhere from like 34-21. I think it gets up there. I think we cash, going into the fourth quarter. I think this is going to be good. You look at the opponents, since that over should have hit last week. If Mahomes didn't lay an egg in that second half, like a homeless man, that over would have smacked. And then you look at the Rams side. Rams have been playing great defense. Cardinals are frauds. Kyler Murray, 11 points I think he had. And then, the 49ers, Jimmy G's not going to score that many points. So the unders in the Rams game were hitting. But I think, Joey B is going to, score enough to carry the Bengals side. But I think Stafford's going to have a field day. But the only thing that scares me is Aaron Donald Von Miller and the boys getting to Burrow and Burrow laying an egg, just like Mahomes. But I trust the over. I'm gonna ride with the public. If I get burnt, fuck it. I'll ride with the dogs, and I like that 48.5 a lot.
So was that a leak here? So you're going with the Rams? Is what you just teased out right there? Going with the Rams -4?
We'll find out.
Oh, he's gonna find it out. He's gonna hold it. Okay, let's get to the spread here. I'm gonna start with you, Nick, since you just teased it. We're about to find out right now. Give us tell us what you got.
Slams -4. Alternate spread -6.5. It's Rams. It's Rams all day, man. We're in SoFi for a reason. Von Miller came here for a reason. Odell Beckham came here for a reason. They're holding up the trophy. Joey Burrow has been having fun these last couple of weeks, getting his shine on social media, saying he's going to be the next Brady. We love it. We love it. Leonard Floyd, Aaron Donald, Von Miller, they're going to get to the quarterback. I love Rams -4. I really like Rams first half -3, maybe a little bit better. I think the Rams are going to come out, mad. Bengals been kind of struggling in the first half, starting slow. So I really like that Rams -3 in the first half. I think they're going to get, off to a good start, and then maybe Bengals come back and, they might, get a little cover at the end. Maybe Rams win by 3, but I'm riding with the Rams. I got it at -3.5 last week.
That's what it opened at. Yeah.
And so now, so it's going my way at -4. I see the money. Let me see here.
74% of the money on the Rams.
Yes, 74%. So sharps. At least we're on the sharp side on the spread instead of the over. But I really like the Rams. Take it to the bank.
All right.
They're not losing.
Okay. This is a strong bet. Scott, I got a feeling you're going the same way. I could be wrong here, but I feel like you're going the same way.
So this Super Bowl reminds me a lot of the Buccaneers, like almost to a T here. You got Tom Brady coming out to Tampa Bay, his first year coming out and going to the Super Bowl. You got Matt Stafford coming out, first year with the Rams coming out and going to the Super Bowl. Two hungry vets that
there's a slight difference.
There's a slight difference, but you got an old guy two old guys going out to places that have weapons. You got all kinds of guys on the Buccaneers. You had Mike Evans, you had Godwin, you had Gronk, you had all kinds of guys on the defense, Levante David, you had Shaq Barrett, all those guys, just like the Rams do. They got Donald, they got like Nick said, Donald, Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey, all these guys coming out. This is the reason they came out to LA, and it's the same thing with Buccaneers are playing at home. So literally playing in probably the most beautiful stadium in America right now. Well, not right now. It is. If you go there, it definitely is. It is a spectacle.
I have a great story about how bad the inside of that stadium is because they don't know how to design a stadium.
For me, it's just like Nick said. I mean, Joey Burrow has had his time. He's pretty clutch. As we know, he's pretty clutch. He can definitely get it done, but I like the Rams -4, and I won't kill myself if they win and they don't cover. It's I feel pretty comfortable betting the Rams here instead of the Bengals. I like them a lot, so I'm going Rams -4.
So I was shocked when this line came out, 3.5. I thought Rams -6 was going to be your number. Just from an experience, just from home. Home is such a big deal. They have a little bit more experience. There's some guys still on this team that were already in a Super Bowl. That helps, and when you don't have to travel, it helps even more. Doesn't hurt that LA's in lockdown right now, so the Bengals can't get in too much trouble going out. It's not the same atmosphere. You're not living it up, which sometimes overwhelms a lot of young teams. Like I said, so it's settled at 4. I would have hammered the Rams at -3 at 3.5. Love that. Been digging into a lot of the numbers here. Really interesting stuff. The Bengals are 7-0 this season when they're 3-point dogs straight. So they've won 7 straight up as 3-point dogs this season. Really, really good as the underdog in quotation marks. Joe Burrow's a psychopath, okay? I think the Bengals are afraid of him. I said I think they were afraid of him 2 weeks ago. I think they're still afraid of him. He's never satisfied. Look up the definition of cool. He's Joe Cool, baby. He's like Joe Namath. He's new Joe Namath. Joe Cool, baby. Rock the Cartier glasses, looking real drips on fire. Everything to me screams Rams in this game, but Joe Burrow. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the dogs. I'm gonna take the 4 points here with the Bengals in a stunning game.
I like it.
Great game. I think we get a great football game this weekend. But Matt Stafford gets it done. Matt Stafford goes down the field, gets you a game winner. Matt Stafford has his moment. Everyone cries about Matt Stafford in Detroit. I think Matt Stafford has his moment here today. I think Joe Burrow just doesn't get the ball back. I think the Rams bleed out this clock. They score a touchdown to win by 3, or they kick a field goal to win by 2 or 3. I think this is a 3-point. I think it's a 1-score game. I think the Bengals cover, Rams win. So I would not touch that money line. I would not be shocked, though. If the Bengals win this game, I'm not going to be shocked in the least. Like I said, I think Joe Burrow is a psychopath in the best possible way. There's some crazy stats out there, some weird stats out there. Like the only 2 quarterbacks to ever win a national championship and a Super Bowl, Joe Namath, Joe Montana. We got Joe Burrow rolling into town. Nobody's ever won a Heisman, a national championship, and a Super Bowl. Could be Joey B. So there's a lot of weird stats out there that just make me very uncomfortable picking the Rams. I think the Rams win this game. Beware the Bengals. Okay, just beware the Bengals. Don't bet against Joe Burrow as a dog. He's automatic, like I said. 7 straight up. I was floored when I saw that. 7 straight up this year as 3-point dogs or more. That tells you a team that plays with a lot of edge, a lot of tenacity. The moment's not going to be too big for them. The key part of this team won a national championship at LSU. I mean, let's be honest. He's played in more big games than Matt Stafford's ever played in. So I think this is a really interesting game. I expect a really good game. Now, nobody take our advice. We've been bad. We've been bad. We've been good all season. I think this was great, guys. I appreciate having everybody on. Scott, as always, it's been a great season with you. Nick, filling in last few weeks. It's been so much fun having you on here. I don't know, probably going to be a little bit of a breather for us. There's not much going on. NBA nightly action going on. Follow Nick on Twitter. Check him out. I'll put his link in the description. He'll get you all your degenerate nightly betting action. Been on top of everything. I'm sure you hit tonight, Suns. I'm sure you had Suns.
Yes, sir, baby. Got a little 3-teamer Thursday, baby. Cashed out. Suns last leg, baby. Let's go. Yeah. If you want NBA plays, call. I'll be on my Twitter. Just shoot me a DM. Tell you all my plays. Don't matter. And then I'll be tweeting out about a play or 2 a night.
You got to start charging people. You got to start keeping that secret.
Oh, no, yeah. For sure. I've been having people hit me up, so it's been all love. I mean, I just want to see everyone eat. We're all a community. Everyone get our bread. So
yeah, we're getting shot. We'll shake off a little bit of dust here in a minute. I know March Madness that's when the big money's going to start flying on this show.
For sure.
Again, Scott, any final words for the football season? That it's been such a long journey we've been through.
It has been a long journey. I've been doing this for 22 weeks now. Wild, actually. We started week 1 of the NFL, week 2 of college. We've been picking games it's been
forever.
6 months. It's been a lot of fun every week. We're not shutting it down. We'll still throw some picks out there for us. We got baseball hopefully coming up. God willing, we got baseball coming up. But I'm sure we'll do a baseball preview show again because those are always fun. So we're not done yet, but the football season, it's been quite a blast. Haven't been good in the NFL, but
college. Kill
a lot of good college picks this year, so you did pretty well as yourself. So I mean, it's been a lot of fun. So looking forward to the next football season.
So hopefully, by the time we're doing football season next year, we can actually put actual legitimate bets down in the state of Texas. God willing, everybody talk to your congressperson to get this passed. Doesn't look good, but it's been so much fun. I enjoy doing it every week. It's fun. It makes games that much more frustrating to watch when I actually have a reputation on the line for it. It's only going to get worse when I got to put actual cheddar on the game. You really start hating coaches. You really start hating officials. But what else is new? I hope everyone had a good season. Enjoy it. Bet responsibly, people. Just don't listen to us. Listen to us. It's whatever you want. Again, like this video.
Let's go.
Like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you get all the daily videos. I do daily content. I got Sports Stat Fact of the Day if you want to get smarter about sports. Listen to that stuff. It's always a blast. And we will see you all soon.